Carolina Panthers Greg Olsen, who is here on behalf of P&G and Walgreens, telling us about his new playbook. Greg, good morning. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for joining us. We caught up with you at the Super Bowl last year, so always good to catch up with you again. This year, you guys start off the season 2-1. The offense has had some good days. You've got a bye right now. I know it's probably annoying, but this is always the question. I know that you're out, obviously, with the injury, but is it early for a bye? Would you rather, if you're the team, keep the good times rolling right now with the offense and be able to play this Sunday?
You know, I've had to go both ways. You know, I've had points in my career we've had early buys and it's really played out well. I've had times we've had late buys and it's played out well. You know, I think when it all, you know, kind of settles itself out, I don't really think it matters too much. I think a lot of it's timing, and I think right now timing, you know, says that having a break and getting some of our guys back and 1 week towards returning is big. And we played the last 2 weeks without, you know, Trey Turner. We just signed Eric Reed. Now it gives him a chance to kind of play catch up a little bit without having to worry about a game this weekend. And obviously myself, I've been out now for 2 weeks. So, you know, I think each story is different than necessarily when the bye is as much as, you know, what's going on with your team when that bye comes up. So I think the timing is fine. You know, we're 2-1. We got a big stretch now, we know, coming out the rest of the year. And, you know, hopefully you can try to get as many pieces back as you can to make this push.
3 NFC East matchups for you guys coming after the bye. That's against the Giants in Washington and in Philadelphia. For you, as you mentioned, you're out right now, sideline, foot injury. I saw that you said that you felt you were much ahead of the timetable because when it happened, people thought maybe you'd be out 4 or 5 weeks. You went through this foot injury last year. When you come back from something like that, then it happens again. Is it dispiriting? Is it hard to go through it all over again? Or because I guess you've done it already, is it maybe less scary in that way?
Yeah, I mean, it's really frustrating, obviously, you know, put in all that work to come back from it the first time and, you know, just get through one quarter of the first game after all the workouts and the OTAs and mini camp and training camp and preseason games, and I had no limitations. I had no issues all off season. And, you know, just the way this game works, one funny step, one weird step, and we kind of have a setback. So, you know, the nice thing is, you know, last year I had to have, you know, screw put in and have surgery on it. This year we did not. That was already in there, so that, you know, kind of puts you ahead of the curve a little bit just from the fact you didn't have to have surgery. And then it's just a matter of rehabbing and getting the pain, the swelling, and kind of information to get all that out and just kind of take it as the weeks come. You know, it'll be 3 weeks on Sunday. You know, and, you know, to say when I'll be back is hard to really pinpoint right now, but really we're just focusing on trying to get better each week, and we're hoping it's a matter of weeks as opposed to months.
Panthers Pro Bowl tight end Greg Olsen joining us this morning here on the show. You mentioned the addition of Eric Reed. Eric can be a polarizing guy because he has been socially outspoken about what he feels are injustices. He has knelt for the national anthem. How do you feel as a teammate of Eric Reed coming in?
I think guys are looking forward to him joining us. I think, you know, obviously from a football standpoint, he's played this game for a long time now. I mean, he played against him, you know, far back in 2013. He was in, you know, in the playoff game when he was in San Francisco. So obviously we've seen him play up close. We've seen him from afar. You know, he played really well last year out in San Francisco in 2017. So I think we're looking forward to anytime you can add a veteran guy who's played at a high level to a defense that, you know, is pretty good to start. You know, it can do nothing but help you. And then from I don't know him well personally. I met him real quick yesterday at the facility when he was in doing his physical, but from people who have known him, played with him, friends with him, you know, they say nothing but good things. I think guys are looking forward to getting to know him, you know, welcome him to the team next week, and you know, kind of hitting the ground running and trying to get him, you know, caught up to speed so he can try to help us.
Panthers tight end Greg Olsen, our guest this morning here on the show. You are teaming up with P&G and Walgreens. You got a brand new playbook. So you guys have the BOGO 50 Blitz. For those of us that have not run an NFL play, take us through the BOGO 50 Blitz.
Yeah, it's a really cool program. It's been fun teaming up with P&G and Walgreens, as you said. For the entire month of October, you can go into your local Walgreens and participate in P&G products. You can go in, you can buy them at full price, get the next one at half off. And, you know, for any of us, you know, no different in my house with 3 young kids, the amount of things it takes to run a household, this is a great opportunity to kind of stock up on some of those items that you need on a daily basis and items that you rely on to you know, take care of your kids, your family, yourself, whatever the case may be. And The BOGO 50 Blitz is a really cool opportunity for people. It's a great partnership. I've enjoyed working with them, and I think it's going to be great for the whole month to be able to go out and get these items we all rely on.
There you go. The Walgreens app is where you can go find digital coupons. You can always go to their website as well, walgreens.com, and find them on Twitter at Walgreens. When we had you on in Super Bowl week, I forgot to ask you this, and I was kicking myself afterwards. You're a Wayne, New Jersey guy, and I always wondered if you had been backstage with the band Fountains of Wayne, who were famous for the hit song Stacy's Mom. Have you ever been backstage with those guys?
I have not, unfortunately, but we used to drive by Fountains of Wayne all the time, and if you drove by with anybody from Wayne off the highway, they had to tell you that's where the band's name came from when you drove past. So it was a very famous story as a kid growing up in Wayne. I do not know them. I know the song, of course, but yeah, it's one of Wayne's few claim to fame.
Yeah.
Hang on to that one. That's really, we don't have a lot of others to claim to.
Yeah, I'm from kind of that area over just across the state border from Vernon, New Jersey, and Warwick, New York, so we pass through Wayne all the time. So I always thought about that. Yeah, you're right. We don't have any claims to fame in that area. We'll take it where we can get it. Greg Olsen, tight end for the Carolina Panthers, joining us here on the show. Greg, thanks so much for joining us. Get back on the field soon, and thanks so much as always, bud.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me. Good to be on again.